The majority of individuals are aware that heart disease runs in families. But when should you be concerned about your heart health? Perhaps your grandfather suffered from 2 heart attacks. Or your sister has high cholesterol. Maybe your father has high blood pressure. Perhaps you recently discovered that your mother has coronary artery disease. That raises some natural questions. Is heart disease truly hereditary? And if heart disease is inherited, will you be the next victim? If you have a family history of heart disease, you are more likely to inherit the condition yourself. However, everyone's scenario is unique. Scope Care was founded to assist carers, family, friends, and patients undergoing and recuperating from major heart surgery. It's a specialized organization that focuses solely on the cardiac rehabilitation process, providing healing gardens, online resources, meal plans prepared by medical and healthcare professionals, and counseling and support for patients and their loved ones on a holistic recovery journey. Let's get into the specifics to see how your family history affects your heart health, when genetic heart disease may be more common, and what you can do to lower your risk of hereditary heart disease. What effect does my family history have on my health? Many of us will pause for a moment and ponder, am I starting to find my dad's corny jokes funny? You get a lot from your parents, including your sense of humor. They, together with the rest of your family, mold the numerous facets of who you are, from your values to your love of travel to your basketball abilities. Other things, though, can be learned from your family, most notably your risk of certain health issues. Hereditary heart disease and genes. Genetics play a significant part in the development of you and your family. You inherit physical characteristics from your parents and details about how your body works and functions. All of this is passed on from generation to generation until reaching you. For example, perhaps you come from a line of shorter or taller people, or who frequently have red hair. Genes influence these qualities. That heredity can significantly affect your family's risk of developing heart disease problems, such as congestive heart failure, heart attacks, and high blood pressure. Furthermore, some rare heart disorders that you may not have heard of tend to run in families. Living factors. It is not only genetics that puts people at risk for health problems. It's a combination of factors that begin when you're young, such as the environment and conditions in which you were raised, habits and attitudes you learn and develop, such as regular exercise, nutritional preferences you pick up, and much more. These early influences have an impact on your conduct later in life, and contribute to shaping your lifestyle. Finally, both nature and nurture influence your propensity to develop or not develop specific health disorders. Trying to figure out what's next. So how do you find out the whole picture of what's in store for your heart health? It all starts with learning about your family members' experiences with heart problems, as well as other health disorders such as diabetes or high blood pressure. While age, color, ethnicity, gender, and other characteristics can influence your risk of heart disease, learning about the illnesses that run in your family can help you understand your unique bet. When you do this, you will know what to look for and be more proactive in taking responsibility for your health. Talk to your doctor about prevention and particular screenings, such as blood tests for possible heart problems. Alternatively, it could imply taking a different approach to managing heart disease symptoms, such as utilizing different drugs or making lifestyle changes earlier than others. In either case, the advantages of understanding your family's medical history are apparent. But how can you get started delving into that history? How can I learn about my family's medical history? Your close family, siblings, parents, and grandparents have the most influence on your health. So these are the people you should start with. If you feel comfortable, ask them about any health difficulties they've had that you aren't aware of. Make a note of the information they're willing to disclose, including their symptoms and the date they were diagnosed. You can also request more information regarding the conditions you are already aware of. With this information, you might be able to detect trends. It's also a good idea to check in with your extended family, which includes aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, and that long-lost cousin you met at the family reunion a few years ago. Public records can also help trace ancestors. When you have a broader view, you may learn more about issues that tend to develop on one side of your family, skip generations, or affect only specific genders or races. Has my chance of genetic heart disease increased? In general, if one of your close male family members had a heart issue or was diagnosed with heart disease before the age of 55, or if one of your close female family members was diagnosed with heart disease or had a heart condition before the age of 65, you may be at elevated risk. It is considered premature to develop heart disease, especially coronary artery disease, before these ages. Ethnicity can also have an impact on your risk. African Americans and South Asians, for example, are more likely to be diagnosed with heart disease. However, it varies from person to person and family to family. Remember that just because you are prone to a particular heart problem does not mean you will get it. Your doctor can assist you in determining your own risk for heart disease. We interrupt this regular program to tell you that we plan on making more videos just like this one. So make sure to click that big red subscribe button to catch up. Now back to business. Is it necessary for me to consult a cardiologist? Above all, if you have a family history of heart disease, both your primary care physician and a cardiologist can be valuable resources. Consider speaking with them as soon as possible. It's never too late to take care of your heart. And you shouldn't put it off because you're not sure if you need it. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and obesity are all known risk factors for heart disease and can be managed by your primary care physician. They can also assist you in preventing these diseases from developing or keeping them under control, so that they do not require immediate medical attention. In addition to helping you manage cardiac problems, a cardiologist can provide you with tailored advice and suggestions on how to be proactive about hereditary risk factors or other risk factors related to your health or lifestyle. The earlier you begin to investigate your heart health and develop a plan to maintain your heart health, the less you'll have to worry about family risk factors coming into play later. Whether or not you have risk factors for heart disease, your cardiologist can advise you on which heart disease tests and screenings are worthwhile to pursue based on your personal family history. How to reduce your risks. When certain illnesses or medical issues run in your family, you are more likely to be born with or develop that condition. While genetic mutation-caused diseases are uncommon, they demand rapid medical intervention, and in many cases, lifelong supervision by a cardiologist or other specialist. Conversely, the chance of acquiring heart disease caused by lifestyle and habits can be minimized, even eliminated, by making wise decisions that influence both you and your family. If you believe that heart disease runs in your family and that it may be due to your habits or lifestyle, here are some ways to avoid it. How is your diet going? A high-fat diet, especially one high in saturated or trans fats, is particularly harmful to your health. Rather than fried, processed, or fatty foods, stock up on foods high in fiber and low in fat and preservatives. Fresh fruits, whole grains, and vegetables are great for your heart. Look for tasty alternatives to high-fat foods like low-fat yogurt and oat milk, and choose lean meats and whole grains instead. Do you use tobacco? When it comes to maintaining a healthy heart, smoking is one of the riskiest behaviors you may engage in. Stop smoking or using tobacco products, and of course, if you don't smoke, don't start. Is it necessary for you to reduce weight? Carrying additional weight not only wreaks havoc on your joints, but also puts strain on your heart. Working to acquire and then maintain a healthy weight can extend your life and improve your heart health. Do you work out? Staying physically active by exercising for 30 minutes 3 to 5 days a week will keep your heart muscle strong and help you maintain a healthy weight. You don't have that much time, do you? Make it a habit to take the stairs, walk your dog, and make face-to-face contact at work rather than emailing. Do you go to the doctor regularly? Regular checkups are a reliable indicator of whether or not you are at risk of acquiring heart disease. Controlling your cholesterol and blood pressure and chronic illnesses like diabetes is critical, not only for your overall health, but also for your heart health. It is up to you to take care of your heart. After all is said and done, your parents and relatives may have placed you on a route, but ultimately it is you who is walking it. Regardless of where you come from or how you were raised, you get to choose where you work, where you live, how you dress, what you do in your leisure time, and so much more, including what you do about your health. Whether you have a family history of heart disease or not, you have the power to make good decisions for your heart. And today is the best time to start. Does your family share a history of heart disease? Let us know in the comments below. Scope Care is a secure and healing environment for patients and carers, seeking to make every part relatable and motivating. From new and educational social material to stress-relieving walks through the green spaces. Subscribe to see more videos like this.